Gerri Boland, 36 Valley Road.
I just want to indicate for the record,
Yeah.
Mrs. Boland, as I recall, you were called as a witness and sworn under oath by Mr. Kins, and you testified you were cross-examined. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. This is not the time to repeat your testimony, okay?
Okay.
Since you were sworn under oath and so testified.
Mhm.
If you have comments, opinions, or whatever, that's certainly permitted at this juncture.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so regarding the noise, I wanted to, just read an excerpt of an article published by the American Association of Nurse Anesthesiologists that describes how noise can affect our health. Every
I
day.
think that's
No?
hearsay.
Okay,
Yeah, but she's not here as a fact witness.
Well, wait a minute, she wants to present an article, Mr. Kins, from some association. You don't consider that hearsay, counsel?
Wait, can I be heard?
Well,
Based,
I'm saying that's what it appears she wants to do before she
this
gets into it.
this board has heard probably hours upon hours of testimony from witnesses and now members of the public who have testified and opined that they have had their lives dramatically impacted by the noise coming from this site, amongst
We all
other
know
things.
that. Let's get to the heart here.
This woman lives closest to this site
We
than
know
any
that.
other person in this room. And she wants to rely on what appears to be an authoritative treatise to support her testimony and her opinion. I don't think there's anything that prevents a member of the public in bolstering their testimony to do that. I'm not aware of anything in the MLUL or in any case of law.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask the audience to please refrain from any noise. Thank you.
Counsel, what's your position on,
I have to disagree. The one law that's out there that specifically prohibits this is the hearsay law. While the rules of evidence are not strictly enforced by boards, hearsay is one of the rules of evidence that most boards do adhere to. Reading an article that was written by someone else is clearly hearsay.
And how do
If
we
they
know
want to
this-
give their opinion regarding the article, we have no objection to it, but just reading an article would be strictly hearsay.
and how do we know this is some sort of treatise?
Well, you don't know
As you
because she
suggested,
hasn't given you the title yet, but I think she is at least
She could.
permitted
she
to
could-
tell us what it is.
She could indicate she has an opinion based on an article she read. But to refer specifically to the article, I don't think is proper. It's her opinion that is what is relevant here, not what an article says. When the article can't be cross-examined, can't be questioned.
I don't want to
And,
quarrel
you know,
with you.
this is something, Mr. Kins, that could have easily, when she testified, been addressed at that time.
Mr. Isker, she's not an expert witness. It couldn't have been addressed
Well,
within
she's
the
not-
purview of her
why are
testimony.
you saying that she should be permitted to talk about an article?
Because
She's not
now
an expert
she's
witness.
giving opinion based on her
And I have no
sensibilities being
objection
offended.
to her giving an opinion, but she can't read from the article. She could say she read an article by so-and-so, and based on that article, she has certain opinions.
Okay.
You
It seems
understand, ma'am?
every time I'm up here, I cause a lot of trouble.
We have rules of evidence, and we're
I
not trying to,
understand.
you know, preclude you from giving your own personal comments and opinions, but you have an article there that you've read, and you form some opinions. That's
Okay.
certainly proper.
Okay, can I say that scientists are being concerned about chronic exposure to noise? And they say that it may lead to persistent increases in stress hormone levels and blood pressure.
Well, I don't think anybody would dispute that everybody's concerned about noise, whether it's scientists, the neighbors, or whatever, so.
Okay.
I mean, that's not certainly improper. I don't think you have to even refer to scientists are concerned about noise.
Okay. Now, when I testified, I wanted to say that on March 16th, 2013, a policeman knocked at my door and told me that Verizon wires had been knocked down by a large truck, and there was
Well,
debris.
that's hearsay, what somebody else told you.
What a policeman knocked on my door, it happened to me. I'm saying that a policeman came to my door.
Yeah, but what he told you was hearsay. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, please respect the board here, the attorney for the board, the person who's speaking. Otherwise, we're going to have people removed from the hearing. It's totally improper. Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay, how about?
You can tell us based on what the police officer said, but not what he said. You form certain
Okay.
conclusions or opinions.
Well, so I went outside and I saw that our Verizon wire had been knocked, it was down on the ground, and there was metal debris all over the front of my yard.
Did you see who knocked the wires down?
I did not.
Okay.
Okay, so a truck came and picked up the debris, a truck from Southern came and picked up the debris. And I called Verizon, and a couple days they came and fixed the wire. Okay, so those kind of things are the things that we experience every day. I wanted to also say that Mr. Southard's expert referred to the Big Dig in Boston. And I just find it incredible that we are comparing Valley Road in Rockaway Township, a rural residential area, to the Big Dig in Boston, an industrial, temporary construction site. Southern Salvage is a permanent industrial site in a residential area. Let me see what else. I don't know what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not. Am I allowed to, I guess I'm not allowed to read something from Southern Salvage's own website?
I'm sorry, what?
May I read something from Southern Salvage's own website?
Sure, I mean, it refers to the applicant, so that's certainly an exception to any type of hearsay.
Thank you. Because I just want to, the board to realize that in 2007, everything changed. Okay, so I lived peacefully, happily, 1986 until 2007. That's, 20 years. 1986, 1987, 1980. I can bore you with every single year, but I just want you to realize it changed overnight, okay? And that was, I believe, when John Southard Jr. took over the business. The Southern Salvage website says, our services also expanded into wrecking work, which include on-site shearing, burning, turnkey wrecking, dismantling services, interior demolition, site compaction, boiler demolition, crushing services, contract hauling services, tank and stack demolition, and excavation and blasting services. And then just one other small thing, John Jr.'s accomplishments since carrying on the family business are endless, including expanding and renovating his business with the best technology has to offer. You cannot deny that this business has expanded and has changed.
Can you just tell us when you looked at this website? And
When I looked originally at
no,
this
well,
website.
you
or-
read certain things from the website. I'm just wondering
I'll tell you
when you got that
Right.
off the website. Was it recently or how long ago?
Uh,
Approximately.
Approximately when these hearings started, 2012,
3 years ago?
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And, I'm sorry, one more thing. In the newspaper today, there was an article about Chatham Township. Superior judge upheld the Chatham Township Zoning Board's denial of an application by New Singular. New Singular sought approval of the antennas.
Well, we're not gonna get into case law and what judges decided, ma'am, on
Okay.
cell towers, okay, in Chatham
Okay.
Township. I don't think that's relevant to
Well, it
with
is
the issues
because,
at hand here.
because it
This is
says.
not even a cell tower application.
I know, but they were concerned, I'm just saying, if Chatham Township was concerned about noise, negative aesthetic impact, alternative sites would be better suited, and the devaluation of neighborhood property values. So I would just request that this board would take into consideration the way Chatham Township took into consideration
That's
the
a whole different
residents and.
situation, because that's just in the planning stages. We're talking about a business that's been here for 60-some years or more.
Yes, but it's not the same business that was here before 2007. And I just want to finish by saying I'm disappointed that not everyone is here on the board, and especially Mr.
Well,
Sheninger.
keep in mind, ma'am, and so everybody in the audience knows this, that even though board members may miss a meeting or two, okay, they get a copy of the transcript. You probably realize that at every hearing, Mr. Kins has a transcriber here.
Yes.
So every board member who misses a meeting either listens to and this is all being recorded, as you know,
Yeah.
listens to a disc of everything that goes on, or reads the transcript. Otherwise, they would not be eligible to vote at the end. So rest assured that when this application comes to a vote, that all of the members who are voting, even though they may have missed one or more meetings, are completely familiar with what has gone on when they missed the meeting. In fact, they have to sign a certification that they have either read the transcript of the meeting they missed, or the hearing they missed, or listened to a disc, okay? So rest assured that even though we have a number of members who are not here tonight, they will be reviewing, long before a vote is taken, what is going on tonight.
Oh, thank you, that's encouraging. Thank you.